Yone, a series where I interview one tricks. Alright, what is your name and tag?
Kiwi Plum, hashtag happy.
Wait, hold up.
Saying that with a straight face.
Are you sure you play
Okay.
Yone or Yasuo? That's not very in
Okay,
character.
well, I had like, just like the Tempest name, and
Mhm.
like we just have too many enemies in solo queue, so I had to make it like happy, so no one would be angry.
Okay. Hi, Tempest or Kiwi Plum. Thanks for joining me today on this collab. My first question for you, I believe you are a Yone Yasuo OTP, but I think today we'll focus on Yone. So I see you picked your favorite skin, and why is this your favorite skin?
I don't know. I just feel like every single time I've ever used Ink Shadow, I just like play the best. It just feels the most smooth to me. And when they came out with this chroma, which was like a month ago, I had to get it. And okay, the way they made this chroma was like you had to like roll for it, like in the Viego thing.
Uh-huh.
And it took me $150 to get it, but it changes it to blue, so
Oh,
it was worth it. Maybe, probably not, but it's the only chroma that like changes the colors, so it's kind of cool.
okay. And then usually I have the minions off, but now I feel like I have to like at least get some minions. Anyways, so why did you decided to pick Yone as your OTP?
Well, just like most other Yone players, I was a Yasuo main
Uh-huh.
before I made Yone. So then, after I like one tricked Yasuo for like 4 years straight, I was like, okay, I'm bored. And then they came out with Yone, and I was like, wait, this guy has two swords, and he just like, oh no, he just has way more aura than
Yeah.
Yone. I think
Okay.
I feel like almost every Yasuo player like stuck with Yasuo, and like I
Yeah.
was like the only one that actually like moved on to Yone,
Mhm.
which I don't know. I just feel like he's like a lot cooler than Yasuo, and just has
Yeah.
more aura, and he's like more fun.
Okay.
So
And
yeah, ever since that, I just one trick Yone.
huh. When was the last time you played Yasuo? Did
I
you
mean, I
run
still
into?
play Yasuo.
Okay.
I mostly play Yone, but if it's like a really good game for that, because like obviously like there's a lot of matchups for Yone that are kind of like good for Yasuo. Like Ari, for example, Ari's really good into Yone,
Yeah.
but then like Yasuo's super good. So if it's like one of those types of lanes, I just pick Yasuo instead.
Oh, okay, okay. And then when it comes to like Yone's skin, does he have any like cheese pay to win skin or maybe lose? Like, do you
Mm,
see any advantages on any?
I don't think there's any really pay to win skins, but
Mhm.
personally, I think Dawnbringer is like pay to lose because it just
Uh-huh.
feels like so clunky.
Yeah.
And some people feel that with High Noon too, which I could see that a little bit. They're just kind of like over exaggerated.
Yeah.
So I usually, if I'm tryharding, I'm always using Ink Shadow because it just feels the cleanest. But I don't think he really has any pay to win skins.
Okay.
Mostly just pay to lose.
So if I see Ink Shadow Yone, no name, it's probably you. Okay, got it.
Yeah, if it's this chroma or the purple chroma, then it's either me or a Tempest fanboy.
Okay. Um, all right, for let's start off with the basics. I know could you demonstrate some of his like combos, his basic ones and maybe like more advanced too?
Yeah, so like basically the basic combo, let me just go like level 3,
Hmm.
is like whenever against like a range champion, you're just like getting your Q3.
Hmm.
And the basic combo is just like you just E, Q3 onto them, auto, W, auto, Q, and auto. You just always want to be getting an auto between every single ability,
Yeah.
which that's like one of the biggest noob mistakes that you can make as a Yone player. Is just like I'll see like people that I coach and they're just like QW like that instead of like putting an auto in between, which is really important.
Oh. And then what does
Um,
a more difficult advanced combo look like? Unless that was it.
See, unlike like Yasuo has like the really flashy like hard
Yeah.
combos. Yone doesn't really have too many of those. I would say like the biggest one is probably like well, there's two. There's like so basically like if you don't like max range your Q3,
Mhm.
you can't like ult at the like if you max range your Q3, then you can ult and it'll like chain CC it. But if
Mhm.
you're too close, you can't do that. So a way to like fix that is so like let me get my Q3, and then you would Q3 flash in place and then ult,
Oh.
and then they don't have time to like flash out or dash
Yeah.
out.
Huh.
Which that one's pretty hard because the timing is like really scary, and like I've even seen like Challenger Yasuo players like mess it up like this. They just go like that and like oh shit,
Oh,
I think it's like
okay.
dumb.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure like the Q goes off all the way and then you
Yeah.
flash.
Okay.
And then other than that, the other one is that looks kind of fancy is like you Q3 at them, flash to the side, and then ulti. So it looks like it's kind of like for show and it's like pointless, but
Yeah.
it's really good until like let's say you're laning against Ari, right?
Yeah.
And if you Q3, you're like stuck in animation, so a lot of Aris will try to charm you.
Mhm.
But that's why you flash to the side, you break the animation, and then you dodge the charm, and then you ult into them.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Speaking of
Yeah, and
like,
then,
oh, sorry. Go on. I spoke too soon.
I was just gonna say like the main like all-in combo is like the same thing. It's just like you Q3 ulti, and then like you auto W auto do like and stuff like that. And that's basically all of his combos, I would say.
What's like speaking of like matchup? You mentioned Ari. Is that like a difficult matchup for Yone? And is there some other examples that you would say is more difficult?
Yeah, I would say I think Ari's a little bit easier since they just nerfed her this patch or last patch. But I would say like the hardest matchup is Akali. I permaban Akali every single game. I think the matchup is like unplayable.
Yeah.
I would just like think assassins. Assassins are really hard. Like Katarina, Akali, Zed, Kiana. So basically like those are the matchups that all those matchups I just said. That's when I lock in Yasuo because like Yone does not want to play into those assassins, and he wants to more or less play into like those bruisery champions and like mages. They're a lot easier, like Azir, Victor, stuff like that.
Yeah. And do you usually just pick Yone mid lane, or do you play him top two if you end up being top?
Yeah, if I get autofilled, I mostly play Yone. I'll play Yasuo top if it's like again like a counter, if it's like they pick Vayne or something. But I usually queue mid bot, and I play a lot of Yone bot lane too, which like I don't think anyone really else plays that.
Okay.
It's not that bad honestly. It's just a little tricky for sure. Compared to Yasuo bot.
So when you're like autofilled or when you play Yone bot, do you have the same bans or do you ban an 80 carry?
I ban Corki every game because I think that
Corki.
champ is just not okay.
Okay.
That champ is kind of insane.
Oh, okay. And then, well, what is Yone good into? Like, what's something that you know, like, oh, this game's a wrap. This is easy.
I would say like Kassadin, Aurelion Soul, stuff that's like really weak early, like Veigar, stuff like that. I would say like he's even very good into like Azir, Victor, like the control mages. Those ones could be like those ones aren't like super free compared to the other three, but yeah, he doesn't really have too many of those lanes that's like, oh shit, like, this is a wrap, because he's just kind of weak early game. Like that's like his biggest weakness as a champion.
Yeah. Can you give us some like mid to late game tips while playing Yone, if there is any?
Yeah, I would say like the biggest mistake that a lot of people make is that they kind of just like tend to overgroup. A big weakness with Yone is like unlike Yasuo, like Yasuo like always has his ulti, right? He has like a really low ult cooldown, whereas Yone's ult cooldown is a lot higher. So like in a lot of scenarios, like after you get like a pick or like a good team fight with your ulti, you kind of like want to go in side lane, because if you try to like team fight without your ulti, it's gonna be like very awkward. So it's just like I kind of relate it to like Rengar in a way. It's like is Rengar really gonna be like looking to like do stuff without his ulti? No, right? He like gets a kill with his ulti, then he like goes to the jungle and AFK farms.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same with Yone to an extent. Like you could definitely still be useful with like, your basic kit, but like in like a 3v3, it's like kind of hard to like do anything, especially for teams not ahead and you have no setup. So like that's when it's like, okay, you got that pick with your ulti, then you're gonna go in the side lane and like pressure bot lane because you can't do much in the team fight in some scenarios.
Okay. My next question is, you kind of answered it in the beginning, but what are the biggest like mistakes new Yone players make that you see often?
I would say like the biggest one is definitely like with their E, and a lot of people just like E very early. Like let's say someone has a dash and like you're chasing them, instead of like just like Eing at them, and they just like dash away. It's like, okay, well now they're gone.
Oh,
So like instead of just like Eing, you'd want to like get your Q and just follow them with like your Q3.
Oh.
Like when they dash away, and then you go with your E.
Oh,
Because like you don't want to put yourself on a timer for no reason. Because like you have like if you like lead with E, you only have 5 seconds to kill them. So it's like you don't really want to be doing that if you know you can't kill them or you know they have a dash to like, get away.
Okay. Because you stream at, pretty much like daily, and you upload quite frequently too, you probably get a lot of questions being asked in your chat and videos. What are some of the most common questions that people ask?
One of them is definitely like mid or top Yone. Like, where is he better?
Yeah.
And, like, honestly, a lot of people think like mid lane, but I would say that he's actually better top lane. And the stats kind of show that like throughout like the past like year or two. Pretty sure his win rate has always been higher in the top lane rather than mid lane, just because like his kit just feels a lot better in top. It's like, okay, you're rushing Bork, which is like a side lane 1v1 item. You kind of want to burst melee champs usually,
Yeah.
and you just want to split push most of the game. And you don't really like when you think of a good mid laner, you think of like someone who gets prio, someone who roams,
Right.
and it's like, is Yone really getting prio? No, he's not really getting prio. It's like most matchups, he's like just under his tower, which is kind of like you're playing Kassadin. It's like, does a jungler like having Kassadin on his team? No, they don't.
Okay, speaking of champions on your team, what is the champion you do like to like play with?
I would say just like champs that have like, oh, for like jungle especially, like Fiddlesticks. I think Fiddlesticks is just like so insane with Yone, because like what Yone wants is like someone who's either like frontline or has a lot of CC and is AP, and it's like Fiddle just has all that. He just like engages, has all that CC, that AP damage. Udyr is another good one because he just like runs in, does a lot of AP damage, and TCs just CCs everyone for you, and then you ult in.
Right.
Same thing with like for supports. I think it's really nice to have like a Leona. Leona just ults someone, you just get a free ulti. I hate having Bard. Bard is just like you have that 3-man ult, and then like he Bard ults it, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh my god. I used to be
like
that
that
Bard
guy.
player.
I locked that in as my autofill. I surprised I didn't get banned. That's all I'm saying. It was not good.
Nice. When do you change your like item builds in Rune? Like, do you ever like go like a little bit more tanky Yone, or just like pure damage, or like I see that you have lethal tempo. Could you break that down a little bit for us?
Yeah, so the go-to would definitely be lethal tempo into those lanes where like you could just like auto attack a lot. So like if you're against like Yasuo, if you're against Irelia, or like Orianna Victor, you just have like a lot of value of just like autoing a lot. Whereas other lanes, so this is where people like will go fleet into like Ahri or like Zoe, but personally, I'm one of the only Yone players that don't do that because I just feel like it's number one, it's boring, and I just don't think it's very it's like safe, but it's not rewarding. So what I do, which hasn't really caught on yet, but I've been like having a lot of success with it, is going electrocute in those matchups, like electrocute ignite. It's kind of just like fleet play style, but just way more aggressive.
Right, huh? Interesting. Electrocute. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's really fun. It's just really good in those short trade matchups because, like, let's say I'm like Eing onto someone, like I E and I QW like this. My E counts as a proc, so it's like you QW E, and then it just procs sudden impact damage and electrocute damage and does like 350 damage like instantly.
Wait, I did not know that.
Yeah, no, like I get so many solo kills with it because I mean nobody versus electrocute Yone, so it's really fun. It's just if you mess up with it, obviously like it can become like really bad really fast, but it's very rewarding, but very it can be scary if you mess up.
Can you tell us a fun fact about Yone?
wait, I think like in Spirit Blossom, I'm pretty sure his eye color is different. I think.
Okay.
Oh no, I might be a fraud. I swear it's like in that skin he has like blue eyes, and in his other ones he don't. We might need a fact check, but I think that's true.
Okay,
I think that's true.
And then, do you have anything else you want to show us? Like maybe some other like tricks around the map, like around like Dragon, Baron, like anything that's like niche or cool, or just anything in general.
Yeah, I mean a common thing that like most Yone players like already do, but it's just like it's kind of nice to do is like if Baron's up or Dragon's up, like you just want to get over the wall fast, like you would just like E over the wall, Q it twice, get your tornado, and then you like Q through it. That like saves a lot of time. What else? I guess like with your ulti, you only have to like go through like half of a wall, and like you'll go through like the whole wall. Oh, I did not need to auto.
Oh wow. That's rude. Wait, I can't
so that's
see
like
it.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, you just need to like auto or ult through like half the wall, and then like you'll go through the whole wall, which I feel like some people don't know.
Yeah.
Something else that's like really important is, wait, how do I? If you like go to my base.
Let me figure out how to teleport real quick.
I think it's control. Oh.
You just want to kill me, okay?
No, I didn't mean the actual fountain. I have it next to the fountain. But I
Is
didn't
the
say in the
turret
fountain, so.
On. Wait.
Okay, so like most champs, it's like you're just like waiting in base for like your item. It's like you're like
Yeah.
10 gold off.
Yeah.
But what like a Yone player should always do is like go as far as you can go, and you E all the way back into base, and then buy your item, whatever it is, and you just like save so much time doing that. So like that's like one of the most important things to do instead of like waiting in base. Instead of like a lot of champs. Well, not a lot of
Yeah.
champs can do that, but like LeBlanc can also do that.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it's something you should always do on Yone. What else is there? I guess like the last thing is like this is one that a lot of people don't know, which really isn't too useful. But if you like aim your W to like the side,
Mhm.
it'll like go further range. So like look how like my W. I want to make sure I don't hit the rafter. So like that doesn't hit the rafter.
Mhm.
But if I aim it to the side, okay, it's hard to do.
Is it like Akali's thing? Like
Does
the
Akali's Q do that?
I think so. Like it's longer on the side than versus like the middle.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Okay.
like that doesn't hit, but if I go to the side,
Yeah.
okay, it's hard to do. It's hard to do on the spot. But that's why I'm saying it's like not really too important, but
Yeah.
yeah, that is a thing. So technically, if like someone's getting away, like maybe you could try that, but that doesn't really happen too often.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's mostly it.
Okay. I guess so anything else or that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, one more item build to add that I didn't really
Mhm.
talk about is sometimes I go like Conqueror
Mhm.
and I go like PD
Mhm.
into like PD, IE, and like defensive boots.
Yeah.
I think that's like kind of good into like, let's say you're against like an Auction or like a Zed.
Mhm.
I do that build sometimes. I've been doing it as much because like I've been liking Electrocute a lot more,
Mhm.
just because I feel like Conqueror in like super high elo
Mhm.
doesn't have too much value because like you want to like kind of play for that early game. I
Right.
feel, but in lower elo and a lot of people that I've like talked to that I've coached like that build a lot. So that's definitely another one.
All right. Well, if that's it, I guess this wraps up the video. Thank you, Tempest or Kiwi Plum.
Kiwi Plum.
Kiwi Plum.
Changing the
for-
name soon.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to be your incognito account, but whatever. Exposed. But yeah, thank you for
Oh, no.
joining me today on this collab. I really appreciate it, and hopefully someone out there learned something. If not, they can watch your stream.
W.